Hey everyone, today I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we have for Theatrhythm Final Bar Line, which is set to release onto the Nintendo Switch on February 16th. And today not only are we going to be checking out some brand new gameplay, but also we're going to check out a brand new introduction for the game as well. If you don't necessarily know what to expect heading into this title, we're also going to be checking out the difficulties, some of the battle stages, some of the field music, some of the event stages, some of the brand new game modes that are being added in, the Endless World, which is a brand new addition to this as well, multi-battle, and much more. So there's a lot of things to check out. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below where you can find a written guide for all of this official information directly from Square Enix. So without further ado, the first thing that they do is actually provide us with a little bit of an introduction for players who don't necessarily know what to expect. They mentioned that this is a new rhythm action game to revive some of the fondest memories of Final Fantasy through the series, with the most powerful elements, the music itself. It's packed with musical gems carefully selected from across the entire Final Fantasy series, from mainline numbered titles to remakes and side stories, spin-offs, and even soundtrack CDs. As with the previous games in the series, you'll press buttons to match the moving triggers across multiple stage types and test out your reflexes, rhythm, and understanding of each one of the song structures. As you'd expect, these inputs are simple to perform, but with multiple difficulty levels to try out truly devilish beats. You'll find your skills being tested in many ways that make it very difficult to stop playing. It also features a massive cast of 104 adorable sized Final Fantasy characters, from iconic heroes like Cloud, Squall, and Lightning to deeper dives that will make you the most delicate Final Fantasy fans say ooh and ah in delight. It also is the biggest collection of songs ever included in Theatrhythm game, with a staggering 385 tracks included in the standard edition. But do keep in mind that they also are going to offer a digital deluxe edition that adds extra 27 songs and the first season pass, and then another digital deluxe premium edition that adds all 3 season passes. So that's 27 songs times 3, so almost another 90 songs being added in. They also mentioned that Theatrhythm Final Bar Line has multiple difficulty levels, and all songs can be played in the basic, expert, or ultimately difficulty, which means that the game can be enjoyed by all kinds of players. They stated that basic difficulty is a great way to learn the ins and outs of each one of the songs, and you can always go up to expert when you can have more confidence. But if you're experienced hand at music games, you should try the ultimately difficulty, which will give your digits more of a sense of a real rhythm workout. When it comes to some of the battle stages and the battle music stage, they mentioned that with BMS stages, you'll defeat waves of enemies in time as you keep up with the tempo and the battle music. The track being played and the image being displayed right there is from Final Fantasy XV, composed by the incomparable Yoko Shimomura. When it comes to FMS or field music stages, they mentioned that you'll journey through forth with your party in a relaxing field music. The track shown above, that would be the image, is the Dalmasca Ester Sand from Hitoshi Sakimoto from Final Fantasy XII. And lastly, the EMS event music stages, you'll be playing the beat against the backdrop of an unforgettable scene from each title. And here in the image above, you can actually see, of course, the Final Fantasy VII Remake's original song Hollow, composed by the legendary Nobuo Uematsu and performed by Yosh. Now moving over to the game modes, they mentioned that there's plenty of different options for you to be able to find anything that you like. They mentioned that there is a series of quests to advance through of 29 different titles, and clearing quests can unlock plenty of characters and playable songs. When it comes to the music stages, they mentioned that play the music you've acquired to your heart's content and try to attempt to get the high score. You can also play the simple style controls with a single button, or pair styles, which let you play with 2 players in one screen. They also mentioned that multi-battles are up to 4 players that you can play online with multiplayer matches. And lastly, they specifically mentioned that the museum will have you perusing as you enjoy the music, videos, and various collections you've acquired, but you can also check detailed played records. Expanding a bit further, they mentioned that when you unlock a new title, you'll also unlock the associated characters. You can also obtain enemies' characters by clearing all the stages. You'll advance through the map by clearing each song stage, but there's more to it than that. Each one of the songs has their very own quests, such as defeat 10 bombs to test out your party's formation skills. Songs cleared in this mode will be unlocked in play music stages. And specifically when it comes to the Endless World, they mentioned that once you complete a special title, the endless world will be unlocked. In this stage, a random song is chosen each time, and a quest difficulty increases gradually as you progress. Fail 3 quests and it's over. Your ingenuity and technique will be tested to see how you can advance in a single attempt. Alongside that, they also mentioned that multi-battles will test your rhythm action skills against other players online or of course offline as well. They mentioned that you can join another player's room or create your very own room and a way for opponents to come join you. And if you want to play with just friends, you can set a password to enter the room. Once everyone is ready, select which song you want to play, and the track will be selected at random from the songs chosen by the players. So this reminds me a little bit of like the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe kind of option where you can pick a song, everyone puts their song in the pool, and then of course it gets randomly chosen from that. The last thing that they officially mentioned is of course burst. Those who fight further know that you can force your way through victory with burst. Fight the burst gauge to unleash special moves that can hinder other players and turn the tables to your advantage. The battle heats up in the second half where 2 burst techniques are activated at the same time. Stand your ground or risk scurrying into your danger. They also mentioned that the fat chocobo time will appear in certain lanes, hiding them from you and getting in your way. The Moogle dance will appear near the trigger marks and hide the trigger from view. They also mentioned that the point freeze will be frozen for a period of time, so your score will not increase unless you get a rainbow critical or just a normal critical. So these are some of the hindrances you're going to see if you are playing online with other players. That's about all the information that they decided to provide us with in the official blog update. Once again, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below for that if you're interested in checking that out. They do specifically mention once again that the base game will be including about 385 songs from plenty of franchises. Final Fantasy, pretty much all of them are going to have one way or another plenty of songs here included. But they also specifically mentioned that the digital deluxe edition will be adding those extra 27 songs, not just from Final Fantasy, but other franchises as well. You can see things from like the Saga series, Live Alive, the World Endless with You series, the World Ends with You series, I should say, Nier, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, the Mana series, Octopath Traveler, and even Xenogears has made the cut. They do specifically mention that there are some unannounced franchises as well, which will be added on a future date. Of course, those will be part of the Season Pack 3, I believe. Now, the Standard Edition does drop on February 16th, and the Digital Deluxe Edition will also drop on the same day. But going on forward, I believe Season 1 also drops soon after the game launches, but then Season 2 and Season 3 will be dropped like staggeredly, I guess you could say, like soon after. And they will be heading all the way into late 2023, where I believe they said up until November is going to be the last patch, the last set of songs added for Season Pass 3. So they haven't necessarily confirmed which songs or which franchises are going to make up most of that Season Pass. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.